Reduce marketing costs by eliminating the competition. No, I'm not suggesting that you hire Irma Thurman to kill your competitors, as attractive as that option might seem. I am, however, suggesting that the level of competition that most brands confront can be a matter of choice. Peter Thiel certainly believes that competition is largely a matter of choice. Working with Elon Musk, Peter was one of the co-founders of PayPal. Today, he is one of Silicon Valley's best-known venture capitalists. Peter Thiel once said, "Competition is overrated. In practice, it is quite destructive and should be avoided wherever possible. Much better than fighting for scraps in existing markets is to create and own new ones." His point is that competition can and should be minimised. What's more, I agree with him. Competition, or at the very least the level of competition that most brands confront, is a matter of choice and can be reduced. For most brands, not only can competition, or at least direct competition, be reduced significantly, reducing it will almost always reduce the cost of marketing. The keys to minimising the competition were well summarised by another Silicon Valley venture capitalist, Mark Cuban. Cuban highlighted 3 factors. 1. Target the smallest possible sustainable market. 2. Understand the competition owns your ass. And 3. Have a tangible strategic competitive advantage. Targeting the smallest possible market amounts to niche marketing, a strategy that most businesses should pursue, but few actually pursue. Understanding the customer owns your ass requires co-creating your product in a way that limits direct competition. And having a tangible strategic competitive advantage means having a distinct, relevant and attractive point of difference that it further limits direct competition. Some brands have been so good at differentiating themselves that they become a product category all of their own. Hoover is a word once synonymous with vacuum cleaners. Biro remains a word synonymous with pens. An iPhone is a word synonymous with smartphones. Sure, all of these brands have competition, but at their peak, these brands successfully minimised at least the level of direct competition. And these are 3 Australian brands that have little, if any, direct competition. There are, of course, other vendors of stationery, hats and boots, but within the niche markets within which these businesses operate, there is little, if any, direct competition. These brands are all product categories in their own right. They sit out in the marketplace as being distinctly different from most of their competition. I would argue that almost every business or brand can be differentiated as these brands are, and in a manner that limits direct competition. 3 insights. Firstly, target the smallest possible sustainable market, and you can limit the level of competition. Thirdly, embrace the fact that your customer owns your ass, and you can reduce the level of direct competition. And thirdly, develop a tangible, sustainable competitive advantage, and you can limit the level of direct competition. Some questions to ponder. Firstly, to what extent can your business target a smallest viable market and use this to own that market in much the same way as Coke owns its market? Secondly, How might your business benefit from a brand community providing low-cost continuous data that enables you to be seen as the brand best able to exceed customer expectations? And thirdly, how might your business benefit from low-cost co-creation marketing strategies designed to ensure your product always meets or exceeds consumer expectation? And perhaps a fourth overriding question is, what could you do in terms of differentiation to limit your direct competition and reduce the cost of marketing? To find out more about these and related questions, visit www.djohncarlsonesq.com. That's www.djohncarlsonesq.com. Or email me, johnc@djohncarlsonesq.com. That's johnc@djohncarlsonesq.com. I'm John Carlson. Thanks for listening.